That was a way to start. Alright, audio test 1, 2. Audio sounds good. Testing chat. If you are watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. Let's just hope the microphone stays. Okay. Here we go. Who needs a day off? Well. Looks like he's going to get a day. Watkins always plays for Valdez. So let's see here. I don't think Costello is going to be the best, but he's all we got right now. I'll tell you what. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Have such a good team. Such a solid team.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cubs are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Luis Batista is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering
Mr.
guy.
Batista, Randy.
But one thing he knows how to do.
Cubs and Cardinals, London,
He
2020.
knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Standing in, Peter Crozier, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
I'm ready to cider.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is
Way
taken
more
for
interesting
ball 1.
than, what was that other game?
Guys, as we take a look
Nationals
at the
and
Reds entering
Mets.
play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride
Mets
that
and
500
Mets.
line all year.
Cubs
At
and
some
Cardinals
point,
way
you're gonna
better.
have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
There's a
Swinging
knock.
ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Stepping up to the plate, John
So what's been up today,
Costello.
man?
He'll get to take his first cuts here. first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Time for a
What
look
would they
at
say, the
umpires
buds and
working this
bears,
one.
right?
Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a
Birds and
chance to get behind a
bears.
guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be
I don't really
the
plan
move
on
to first.
stealing.
Runner back safely. And again a throw, and the runner back. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground
How are
ball double
things
play
in your
away
neck of
from
the
getting
woods,
back
buddy?
on track.
Runner's going. In there. Now the throw.
You made it.
In there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making
Instead
it
of messing
pretty
that.
obvious why he's
Well, it should make
batting
it
leadoff,
easier
doesn't
for
he?
them to,
Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even
well, they're
better
doing
by
Red
striking
Sox
second to
Yankees
put
over there
himself
this year,
into
aren't they?
scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge
think they
innings
are.
have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second,
I think
no
it's in
out, and the
July
guy on the bump
that they're
really
doing that.
needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in, Jose Melendez. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
The 1-0. Misses ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here.
Got
So
more
the pressure
tickets.
is on right now.
Where'd
to
you
get
go?
back in the
Or
strike.
which game did you buy? Tickets. Which tickets did you buy? For what game? Good lord, I can't talk.
Now the 2-0.
What else is
Too
new?
tight with that one. 3-0.
Cardinals and Angels, nice. So you might get to see, we get to see Trout. That'll be fun. Maybe Ohtani. Not pitching, of course.
3-0 pitch. Fouled away.
What date is that? When do they face the Angels? Welcome the Angels to Busch Stadium.
3-1. High in the air, carrying well out to
Oh,
deep
is this
center.
it? Is this it?
Racing
No.
back on the warning
Ugh.
track, he makes the catch.
So close.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners
So
here
close.
with 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the
Oh, yeah,
focus
and
has
Albert
to be on
Pujols.
the man hitting third. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about
Boy,
every.
Randy, you're like made of money
Don't
or
be
something.
surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
Coming to the plate now, Angel Barrios. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Let's save money.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out
All right,
to
that'll be
center
enough to get
field.
the run home.
Ball's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch,
And we
but
are
this should bring
1-0
home a run
Cubs.
as the runner tags from third. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Great job there.
Well,
by
I
the
save money
thrower.
too. I just
Known for driving
have
the ball
other
out of the ballpark.
extremities.
Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Oh, okay. Well, still, I mean, that's still
Stepping
cool. I
in,
mean, at least you get
Chris
to enjoy some
Valdez.
things,
He
man.
enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit
Rip
down
that.
the corner.
Foul.
And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Right.
All right, that's
No,
what you
no.
gotta tell yourself to slow down a little
I
bit
figure
right
you
there.
do. I'm
Out
not saying
in
you
front
don't.
on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Pretty
And you'll get
expensive
under
area
the
that you
foot
live in,
away
too.
Foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubs lead this one 1-0.
Watch your back.
Ronaldo Valdez gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
So digging in now, Jordan
Jordan
Ludwig.
Ludwig,
Lead things
yeah.
off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jordan Ludwig.
Third baseman, Jordan Ludwig.
Is your dad still in the workforce, or is he retired?
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose.
He
some
still
games
works?
coming out of
Nice.
Spring training.
What's he?
To
If
get
I
on
can
a
ask you,
roll
what's he
where you
do?
win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
He's 55. My dad's right behind him in age,
1-1
man.
home.
My dad's 53.
Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball stays
He
way
makes
up
beer.
that time
Nice.
for ball 2.
2-2.
That's more exciting than what my dad does.
Count remains 2-2.
My dad works at a company called Chatham, where he works on machines that make products like Gold Bond and Allegra and stuff like that. He works on the machines that makes those things.
The 2-2 one more time.
He's done that line of work for
Count is that
about 30
misses.
years.
It's 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he rolls over
Yeah,
this one.
no,
Foul.
man,
We'll
it's a
do it
job,
once
for
more.
real.
3-2. Another payoff pitch.
Hey man, I stock
And
chips,
he fouls this
so
one off.
it's a job. Not really important in society, but my job isn't.
The next 3-2. Very weakly
Man, I
on the
cannot
ground.
get this guy
That
out.
was foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Mr. Ludwig.
Another full count offering on its way. Fouled off.
How long has he been making beer?
Payoff pitch one more time.
Oh my God.
Throws another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
Can I please get this guy out? Or walk him or something?
The next 3-2.
Thank you.
The top of the
Jesus,
zone, he
running
struck
back.
out looking. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Hysteria, what up?
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
It's taken me 13 pitches to get rid of the first batter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
20 years?
Hey, I love
Nice.
that
So
pitch
he's
right
got a
there.
lot of
That's where he's
experience
gonna
doing
have
that.
to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's
I
park.
bet he gets like
We
free
all know
beer,
the ball
doesn't he?
flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute.
I can't remember which big company it is. I can't remember if it's Budweiser
That's in there
or
for strike
Coors
2.
or I can't remember which company. I think it's Budweiser.
1 out, nobody on.
But they let their employees take home a case like every week or something for free.
And on 0-2, he misses with a
Valdez is a little.
Okay, so now is
Little
where I think
out of
to pull
control
the
right now.
string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
That's how Valdez works. He usually struggles in the first inning. And then he settles
Sears
down.
down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Want another changeup.
The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the
Shout out
speedy
to,
outfielder, David Dahl. And you can
Francisco
see his ball
Lindor
road
being
splits
hurt
there.
for 7 to 9
Has not
weeks.
fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
He may miss the first couple weeks of the
First
the
offering
year.
on its way. Line
Strained
drive to left.
calf. I should
And
go
gets
for that.
down, and he's got himself a base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes.
So Asteria, where'd you leave off in your
That
Orioles
makes cleanup
franchise?
hitter. Guys are in scoring position. The minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Now in the box,
Oof,
Greg
1 for
Bird.
14.
Only 1 hit for him
Oh,
in his
yeah.
last 4 ball games. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high
Opening
pitch
day
to catch in the
2019.
zone.
Okay. So you were doing
As a
off
hitter
season
right here,
stuff.
you have
That's
to
right.
tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job
I had to
done in
leave
this
probably the last
situation.
20 minutes.
Now a throw over.
He's going.
Get him out. Get him out. Where are you going? Get out of here. I've never seen that.
No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one
That
left.
was a
We'll
odd
move
way
to
to
number 2
finish the
here in
inning.
Cincinnati. The Cubs are on top.
Who did that
1-0.
hit? Did that bounce off the coach?
So in now for Chicago, Michael Love.
I gotta check that out. I don't know where that went. I thought that would have went to the.
Second baseman, Michael Love.
Yep. Bounced off the coach. He got his own player out. I don't know what this guy was thinking, man. He was out. That was costly.
First delivery to him on the way.
I'm swinging that.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That full night. Yeah, I saw you
that
signing
can
those
really be an
very young
effective pitch to a
prospect.
guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Outside
Votto,
for a ball,
he's not on this
1-1.
team. Yeah, you're pretty set. You're pretty set.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
So World Series. I'm gonna be that World Series guy.
And he tries to get him to reach for it. But
I'm gonna
it
make so
stays
many bad
outside.
swings racing this
3-2.
pitcher.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be
3-2.
walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
High and deep to left. This
See
one's
ya.
got plenty of distance into the upper deck and
That was a
gone.
love bomb right there. 407 feet. Try to go inside. Look like with that fastball.
A solo shot here to left.
were
and
on it.
that is 27
We
for
were
him
on
on
it.
the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, maybe they will.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home
Maybe
run,
they
a solo
will.
home run right here,
Who
it's
knows?
not the end of the world.
Maybe they'll do more than change the damn menu this year. You know?
Now, Mike Watkins.
Watkins.
It still blows my mind that they changed the menu last year, or for this version, MLB 18, because people didn't understand how to move from screen to screen. I'm just don't play. Don't pick it up. Don't play the game. You don't know how to switch
Into the
menus.
windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a little.
And it's fouled away.
That's a little beyond help.
No outs, nobody on. A swing and a
Ooh, I can
high
get a hold
drive
on.
to right center field. Sang.
That would be
Ranging
off the
back,
wall.
And just short of a home run,
That
this
would be
ball's
double.
off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting eighth.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it
Obviously,
banged
for
off
the
the ball for a
19,
double. He's
I'm gonna
giving
up the
a fair
difficulty
amount
a little
of
bit
solid
here.
contact right now.
Standing in now, Andy Carter, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that
I'm gonna say
batting
Orioles
average
first
still down
place.
in the 190s. 3 homers and 6 RBIs.
Confirmed. Ah, I was
Lifted
behind
in
that
the
one.
air toward the line and right. And foul.
Blah.
Another 0-2 coming. And there's a pitch that
Yep,
just
obviously no
misses the
stream
inside
tomorrow
corner.
as we will be recording for the podcast.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
As a veteran
Plus, we'll
pitcher,
stream
he
on
knows if
Monday.
he's gonna have success in
Might
this
be a little
one,
earlier.
he's gotta establish that pitch
Excuse
in,
me, the 9
get those
o'clock.
guys to respect it,
Not
open
100%
up
yet.
that outer
We
half.
got our taxes back today, so we are
There's
very
a swing
excited.
And a drive hit well out to right field. Sang ranging back at the track. He
We
makes
are
the
paying
catch,
off our
and the
medical
runner from
bills with
second
that
will
tax
tag and
money.
hit for third. Throw won't get him.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl, another guy who profiles not only in center field but
Now, yeah. We our friend Ray brought that to our attention today. $220 million. I think that was the deal.
In now, Ronaldo Valdez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
About time they offer him something.
Here comes the first pitch.
Probably
Almost
caving
a
into the
worm
pressure,
burner as he
you know.
misses on a low
Everyone's like,
fastball, ball one.
oh yeah, the Phillies are interested, the White Sox are interested. Where are the Yankees? Why are they not giving him something? As that is going to be an RBI single for
Base
Valdez.
hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, a lot of the top pitchers, when you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Gonna have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Stepping in now, Peter Crozier.
Good Lord.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident.
I don't know, do you
excel
think
at
he'll
getting
accept that
out to
offer?
early leads, so this is a big moment in this game.
I mean, these
If they're
guys really
able
need to stop being
lengthen this
picky.
lead
These agents
anymore
need to
in
stop
this
being
inning,
picky
They're going
and
to be in
just
really good
let
shape
their
to
players
come away
shine.
with a win today.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy.
Are gonna
He
go
really
after
hasn't
him real
shown that
hard.
Good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, I meant to bring this up, Hysteria, to you.
The 1-2 is a wave and
My
a
brain
miss.
just
He
farted
struck
there.
him out.
So obviously my team is the best one in this league right now, but the Orioles have the second best record in this franchise right now. They are killing it in the AL East right now.
Can't get on first base if you strike out.
And the Reds are actually last. The Red Sox. The Red Sox are actually last.
Into the box now.
They're having a really cruddy year.
First pitch misses to him. It's ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
They've got one of my former pitchers who's really bloomed in Baltimore. I mean, he was good for us, but it seems like he's doing even better in Baltimore. Pitcher named Eric DiMaggio. I had him in my pitching staff for, I think, 4 or 5 years.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls.
And when he wanted too much money, I just was like, ugh. Like, man, you're good, but I don't know if you're worth that.
Of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
I have no idea. I'm going to say Phillies. I'm still going to stick with the
Well,
Phillies.
this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
I was holding my breath for that those temporary rumors that the Cardinals were in on him. But that was quickly shot down.
The 3-1 pitch. Popped
How
him
did
up.
we miss that?
Moya has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2
I hope they
runs
remain
on
free
3
agents for
hits,
the whole
no
year.
errors and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now.
Trying to see if there's
Get us
anything new
going here
going
in
on.
the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on
I got a little
and get
bit of
a
a
big inning started.
comfy lead. He can be a little more aggressive. And the Reds made it interesting last night's game. Till Crook came and kind of sealed the deal there.
And this is popped high in the air toward the left side. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Okay,
We
here's
got
how the
catcher
Cubbies
playing
are
third
lined
today.
up defensively. Hey guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in
Speaking of the
today's game,
defense,
the
Michael
new
Love,
age
normally our
everyone
third
wants to
baseman,
move
playing
around. This
second.
manager does not
John
like to
Costello
move
playing
a lot.
short.
Maybe a step
Everybody
to
else
your
is
right
pretty
or
much the
left, but
same.
there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Digging in, Duncan Sang.
I'm just ready for baseball. I'm ready for our fantasy
First pitch of
draft
the
coming up
at-bat
in
on
March.
its way.
I'm excited for
Ball's
that.
off 1-0. So far this season, Sang brings a batting average just a little over
Cannot
the 250
wait.
mark. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Sang, a Dutch-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
Be defending my title.
1-1.
At this rate, I'll be happy to be in the top 5. To be honest, I don't expect to repeat. Too many good people in that league.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away.
Yeah. I know, right? Hey, I'm just happy that I made an impression in my first season. I really am. I got really lucky in the finals, or the semifinals, because I was worried about Lenny, right? I think he was the one that had like the monster team, and he somehow lost to, I think Ray beat him.
Into the box, Brian Valenzuela. Grounded
It was
up
fun.
first
It
base.
really was. I look forward to it.
Melendez ranges to his left, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail in this one, 3-0.
Right. No, Tani's gonna be on the board. So, are we gonna? Did we talk about how we're gonna use Otani? Like, is he just gonna be able to play one position? Like, he can't. I mean, obviously this year he's gonna play one position, but you know, if he was available to be a pitcher, you couldn't use him as a pitcher and a DH.
A ball and no strikes.
Oh, you had Trout. I just want Baez. I just want Baez, man. I don't care. I just want Baez. I think I represent Baez pretty well.
Mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1.
Ah.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the Cubs get the leadoff man aboard. So he's on base.
Never played fantasy sports. Yeah, T. I played last year. Last year was my first time doing it. Amish invited me to his league, and it was a lot of fun. It honestly was. It was really, really fun. I enjoyed it. It made baseball even more interesting to me. Like when I was watching Leo last year, you know, working on my team, I was like looking up stats, looking up how they did against that pitcher, and just a whole bunch of knickknacks that I probably wouldn't even look up ever. Do we have room for Hysteria, Amish, if he wants to join us, or are we booked?
Now batting, left fielder, Valdez.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Valdez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Oh. Sad face.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle.
Oh, that's a double play ball.
There's one.
That was an inning that he needed.
As they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up.
We just got to make sure that people that play this year actually play. You know, I thought it was just so cheap. Like, you know, 2 or 3 people just stop playing halfway through the season.
Leading off the inning, Greg Murillo, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third.
I mean, you don't have to go full balls out, you know, every week, but I mean, at least make some effort, you know, like if you have 6 players hurt, don't leave them in your active roster. I don't know, man. I know I'm preaching to the choir here.
Here it is. Strike.
But no, it was honest to God really fun.
And that one just missed outside. 1 out, nobody on.
I really look forward to this year. We just gotta beat count. That's my goal this year. Beat count.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed.
I love
He
count. I'm just
pull
kidding.
the trigger on that fastball.
I'm guessing he's gonna be in it this year.
Standing in now, Luis Batista. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, I may go a little lackluster on starting pitching this year.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Toward the end of the season, starting pitching hurt me more than helped me.
Better of him now. It's strike 2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now that's
Ball's over
up.
here, man. There we go.
Love, he's got it, and the side is retired. Reds are
There's no
down in
doubt
order.
that he'll want
They
Acuna.
trail it here, 3-0.
No doubt in my mind he's going to want Acuna.
Trying to pick things up where he left
Acuna's
off.
yours.
He went deep in his
So how do
first
we
at
determine
bat.
who picks? Have you told me this already? How do we determine who picks first this year? We just go by last year's record, or wait, what are you thinking? Or am I asking too much? If I'm asking too much, that's fine.
Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Worst record. Okay, so I'll pick last. Great.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And there's one.
So chances are I'm not going to get Valdez, and that's fine. You know, that's whatever.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
I think I'd pick last, wouldn't I? Or I'd pick second to last.
Line toward the gap
Get
in left
down.
center.
Nope.
Murillo.
Because I still think Lenny had a better record.
He tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. At the plate, Mike Watkins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
There it is. Let's see here. Yeah, he was 17-4 last year. I think I was.
Stepping in now.
I think I was 16-6. I was 16-6.
For ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
Oh.
Time asked for and granted by the home plate.
Hey!
Hey, Nick is Baba.
You ready to go sit with me for a second? Uh-huh.
And he did not want me leaving him up there.
My mama make sure.
Sippy.
Let's turn this on until we get our other mic. Look, do you see your head bobbing? Boop, 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 boop. That means it's bedtime. Boop. You see your head? No, don't pull the mic. No, no, no. Look, you see yourself right there? Yeah. Look, show everyone your shirt. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. There you go. So insane. Oh, hey Leo, can you say baseball? Can you say baseball?
Say baseball. Baseball?
He's not gonna say. He's gonna say everything but baseball.
We did a kind of a big deep clean of the bedroom and bathroom upstairs. And Leo's attracted to everything right now. Everything we took out.
Baseball.
He's like, I'm trying to drink
He's
this.
still trying to drink out of that cup that has nothing in it. Yeah, sir. You want to hold that? You got it? Say it's heavy.
You got it, big boy? Oh,
There he goes.
okay. Time to go back up.
Good night, bud. I love you.
Bye.
Love you, mama.
Love you.
Love you. Leo handed me a tomahawk. Why did he hand me a tomahawk? Alright. Back to this. What up, Maddie? He handed me a tomahawk. Look at this. That's a tomahawk. Not a legit tomahawk, but you know. You get what I'm saying. Shot through the heart and you're too late.
Watkins, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Future Cleveland fan.
And that misses 2-1.
That's fine.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though
As long as he's not a Nationals fan. I'm just kidding.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
I don't think I really hate the Nationals anymore. I just didn't like Harper. Oh God, yeah. She's a fucking bag of nuts, is what she is.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Don't like her.
He
Who
was
don't?
able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now
Do
we've
not
got
like
a battle
her.
on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center.
I'm starting to question whether Carter is going to be our catcher of the future.
2 down.
He just hasn't been the same since his injury.
Standing in.
Let's see. My team last year, I still can't believe such a good game between me and Ray in the finals. Won 8-7. That was a back and forth game right there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball. And a fastball just a
How was
bit high.
work for you today, Maddie?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line
Well, that is
towards
another
center
hit
field.
for the pitcher.
In there.
Valdez
Base
has
hit.
2 hits today.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound.
Good and
Now he
easy,
goes out
nice.
the window. He just pitched in his second knock of the game.
I gotta. My Sundays just got worse a little bit at work. Well, I say worse. They've got busier. They added more stores to me on Sunday, so now I have 9 stops, 9 stores to do instead of 7.
Into the box now. Peter Crozier as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. In his career, Crozier is carrying a slugging
That's actually
percentage
okay.
under
That's fine.
350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. High in the air into shallow
Missed it.
left center. Calling for it, Murillo
Missed it.
makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple.
So
They're
anyone
on top by a
broadcasting
count of
tomorrow?
3-0.
Twisted Amish, Maddie, anybody?
Ready now for Cincinnati. Ludwig comes into this at bat
They actually
0-1
topped the
in
order for the Reds. Mr. Ludwig was literally responsible for a third of my pitches.
First pitch on its way. Down the third base
He
line.
saw 13 pitches his first at bat, and it took 13
Throw on
more
first, and
to get through the rest of the
one
lineup.
baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Maybe and nope.
So
Maybe.
striding in, Chet Hinder. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the pitch.
You're totally on street.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it.
He's
This bounces up to the plate.
trying to get with Raven to play some different games, but
Ball and a strike.
we both had
He's
different
looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner.
different schedules.
He just
That's what
jumped
I'm
ahead
looking
of
for.
another hitter right there.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, I
You got
appreciate
opening
the fact
day to
that he's
handle.
making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Do you remember who you opened your season against?
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
Come on, Valdez. I want my Hot Takes Corner podcast now.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
Monday morning, sir. Monday morning. It's not it. It's my money and I need it now.
Swing and a miss on the
Down it
fastball
goes.
that time, out number
Probably swung
2.
at ball 4.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has
Yeah, he did.
found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to
Matty's a
see
good
how
guy.
long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive to right.
That ball
There
is
it
massacred.
goes. And this one clears the
David Dahl.
track. A long home run.
That did not go where I wanted it to go.
Solo home run there for David Dahl. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Reds hit the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
3-1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan.
He
Bases
murdered that
empty.
pitch, man.
Didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just
How
wound
about
up
that?
and
Shake it off,
let
bro.
rip. A solo shot as the result.
A left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0-1 the count.
I wanted that fastball to be a little more inside than what it turned out to be.
Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
You go down 0-2
That was
to a guy with
Keuchel.
this type of arsenal, man, you got to step
Keuchel.
out of the box, clear your head.
I want to see if I can snatch up Clayton Kershaw from the Yankees.
Driven
And
down
have
the
him,
left field
pitch
line.
one more
Will it stay
hoorah.
fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now.
Everybody got their taxes done. You don't have to tell me how much you got back, but everybody got their taxes done. Ah, good
Swinging,
changeup.
And that will end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight.
He did it
judging
for
by
Amish.
this bunch. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show.
He is so annoyed. I think poor Amish is more annoyed that Keuchel is not signed more than Harper and Machado.
At the plate, John Costello. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
John Costello.
Best pitcher on the market right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Not yet. I'd do it before another shutdown happens, man.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off.
Oh, did you? Nice. Yeah, we didn't get our all of our forms back until the end of January.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Wow, what a slurve. I am just...
Up on that one as he swings and
That was a
misses for the
god-awful
first
at
down.
bat.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do?
Marwin
In,
Gonzalez, yeah.
That's a hard pitch for any hitter.
Look at that
to do
slurve,
anything
man. Look at
with.
that break.
Just really makes it difficult
Good.
to get that bat head out.
In now, Jose Melendez. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2.
Still looking for number 400. You cannot be running out of steam on me, man.
Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
Yeah, we had 5 different forms.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And
Thankfully, they all
fouled away.
came within a couple of days of each other, so we got really lucky there.
2 home.
Ooh,
And here's a
alright.
pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring
flunked.
now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But
I don't think that
us
was on
pitchers
purpose.
Need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is.
Right
He's
near
sure
the
this one
buttocks.
just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
I don't think you would want to hit Melendez to face Barrios.
Standing in now, Angel Barrios. High in the air out to center field. Waiting
Oof.
on it is Dahl.
Just missed it.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris.
Right. Yeah, I
Into
don't
the
blame
box, Chris Valdez. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away.
I do not blame you. I had we had 2 W-2s, me and Vanessa. We had an interest form
On its way, the 0-1
that we
pitch.
pay every year,
Got him in the palm of
or like
his
every
hand
month
now.
of last year on the
0-2.
house.
After
And
that
then we
swing, you
had
just gotta
a medical
reset yourself.
form.
You still have a strike to
And then
work
we
with.
had,
You can't be thinking about how
what was the
silly
other
you
one?
just looked on that last pitch.
That is ripped
Hard
down line.
the line.
What
And
was the other
that's
one we
through
had?
for his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to third.
Um,
And he's
we had
safe.
one more. I can't remember what it was.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
All right, we're looking to tack on here.
Into the box, Michael Love.
Oh,
Flying
we're gonna
toward the
tack
gap
on.
in left
That
center.
is into the gap.
And this ought to play the couple as this ball's
2 runs are
down for
easily
extra
gonna
base
score.
hit.
Michael Love, 3 RBIs on the
He
day.
arrives at second without a play as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll.
Picked a good time for to get you a PC, man.
Right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. That's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Miami Marlins president asking
Red skipper
fans
up out
to
of
give
the
their
dugout
team
and
a
making that
chance.
slow trek to the mound.
Really?
And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4
Really?
2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Ben Heller will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
I can almost hear that coming from you.
Stepping in now, Mike Watkins. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
I don't know, man. I mean, like, as a fan, you know, you should always give your team a chance. Because you just never know what happens.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
But at the same time, you gotta stop blowing your team up every 2 years. You gotta stop trading away your good players.
Here's the 0-2.
Oh my god.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and
I did
that
not mean
will
to swing at
retire
that.
the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 1.
Burb.
Leading off the inning, Duncan Sang, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
I hope they add a
when you
little
have
bit
to
more
score a
details
bunch
to
in the
catchers
8th
this
and
year.
9th inning.
Like their ability to frame pitches and their ability to study hitters and call correct pitches. Be kind of neat. I don't know how they would do that, but
Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
it makes me wonder what would have happened if they never. I mean, obviously They traded all those players because they had to cut salary. They were just so much in debt that they had to cut a lot of salary. I understand that. But it makes me wonder what would have happened if they didn't trade all those players.
So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League.
Ryan Venezuela. This guy keeps being offered to my team every time I just do some mock
This
trades.
is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
No doubt in the off season we'll be looking for a younger, of course, second baseman.
The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You don't really need a lot more than that. Everything else will be depth building.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5.
We'll have a few new relief pitchers next year. So. Yeah.
The 1-2.
Echeverria, Yelich,
Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Ozuna. Very good lineup, Bohr. Very good team you got. You know, you just need some pitching to have competed.
Stepping in, Greg Murillo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Yeah, I do too. They, I think the Yankees completely ripped off the deal there.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Google Home Mini. I got that for Vanessa for her birthday. She loves that thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
She uses that thing like every day.
And he takes a cold
Alright,
strike
his
ball.
velocity is dipped. Why is your velocity down, sir? Are you fixing to get hurt?
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Interesting. I understand that the only thing that I could side with them about the Stanton trade was, you know, you had to be careful that you didn't take back in a lot of salary.
Here now
But
the 2-2. This will ricochet off of him on the mound.
oh boy, hold our breath.
From his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out.
All right, he's all right.
Way
Good.
to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 5-1.
Jesus freaking Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Amish. God. Whew.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh wait, no, Batty gifted a sub to Amish. Thank you very much.
Guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you.
Jesus, that scared the shit out of me.
That one, but I
didn't know I had my
see it again.
thing up.
The 1-0. Sharp ground ball.
What's up, gamers? How you doing, buddy?
Himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
You don't mean to subscribe.
In now, Ronaldo Valdez. He'll try
Yeah,
to bunt his
it
way
looks
out
like
as he
Maddie
gets
gave
this
you
one down.
a sub,
Plays to
from
first,
what I'm
so the
seeing.
pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
That's between you and Maddie.
Tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out. but
What
it
you been
works
doing,
just as good as
gamers?
a sacrifice.
Digging in once again, Peter Crozier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
What the matter?
He's set. Here it comes.
Maddie's up to
Now
no good.
back swing, but he holds up in
Maddie is now fallen deathly ill. Deathly silent, not deathly ill. Very silent.
1-0 pitch on the way. Count even
Playing
now at
NHL.
1-1.
Yeah. Still locking the game.
Now the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
From the stretch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed.
I love how
high with the
Maddie
slider.
just does random things like that. Funny to me.
2-2. Line towards center field.
Oh, that's...
The dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Carter rounds the corner and is headed home.
That's going to be a triple there.
Will score
There's another run.
as they push the lead to
They're
5
falling
now.
apart.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to
Yes,
5-0.
absolutely. Thank you.
Nice job there to drive the
Maddie
ball
gets
into
the
gap
assist, it looks
and
like.
turn on the Jets for a triple.
Nah, Maddie's a good guy. Maddie's great.
Into the box now, John Costello, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Oh, man. It's gonna be cold tomorrow.
Here's the 0-1, and a neck-high fastball that time.
So, I do got a random question. I will be going... No, wait. I don't want to ask that yet. Never mind. Ignore that. Ignore that.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Alright, gamers. Hey, appreciate you stopping in to say hi, man. It's good to hear from you.
The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Chat's on cruise control tonight.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the
That will
ground
get the
towards
run
second.
home.
Valenzuela on the grass. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
I'll take that.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Digging in the switch
What?
hitter, Jose
Goji
Valdez.
citrus
He was
strawberry
called by a
flavor?
pitch his
What
last
the heck
time
is
up.
that?
Pitch on the way.
I've never heard of that.
Fastball
I am drinking, well, I was drinking Pepsi Vanilla. They finally brought it back.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side
Welcome to
open
the
up
future
a
is
little
the
early to
email
try
I
to
just got. I
pump
don't
off
really
on
wanna
a
read that.
fastball and sailed on it.
7 runs, 11 hits. No
Goji
errors so far for
citrus
the
strawberry.
Cubbies. Hit hard on the
Still no
ground to the right.
400, man.
Dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
I just want Melendez to hit that 400 home run, man. I really do.
Finds a crease into right field. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. Into the box
Yeah.
now, Angel Barrios.
Green, white, purple label. What are all of these flavors you guys are talking about?
Here comes the first pitch.
That must be like where you guys live. I don't even know. Oh, wait. I do know what you're talking about. It comes in the individual cans, right?
Missed with a slider.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray
Like
him
it looks
little
like
bit.
the same size of a
Really
monster
lost the
can or
strike
something.
zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
I have.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
I haven't had the green one, but I've had the white and purple, or white and black. But they were okay. They were all right.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third.
I
And
love
no
the
swing. Ball 3.
Have you seen the amp game fuel that they came out with? Have you guys seen that with the resealable?
High in
resealable
air out to
can?
center field. On the run is Dahl.
Oh, he just
Trouble
missed
with
that one.
this one, and the inning is over.
I love that. I love the
So it's
resealable
2
can.
runs on 3 hits, no errors,
That's
and a
just
runner
genius
left
at
on.
work.
We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cubs lead it 7-1. Ready now, David Moya. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
I think I've seen him in. Once again, our districts are very different. I think I've seen him in 6-packs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
Well, it's more like a, if you've ever had the kickstarts, it's more along the lines of a kickstart.
Behind 0-2 now.
I love the flavor, man. I love the flavor. So good.
And it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there.
You just want to know how they work.
It was my toughest
You know
pitch
what?
to
I'm
lay
going
off of.
I'm
It
gonna
was
buy
always
one
sitting
tomorrow.
fastball middle away, and when that slider came
Or I'll buy
out,
one
boy,
Monday,
did it look
and then
like
when
a
I
heater
stream
for the
Monday
ball club.
night, I'll have one with me, and I'll show you how it works.
Popped
Like
him up.
basically,
Carter
you know,
waits on it.
imagine, you know, your can. It's just like this, and
Pitcher number 60.
I let me see if I can explain this real quick. All right. So imagine that you have your can like this. Like imagine this is sealed, you know, hasn't been opened. There's a little notch right here. And you open that. Like instead of opening it like this, your notch is up here. And you pull the tab, and then this would be a lid, and it slides back and locks into place. So, you know, you can take your drink, you can take your sip, drink as much as you want. And when you're done, you just lift that little tab up and you slide it back down and it clicks. So, it's really neat. I like whoever came up with that. I really do. I like whoever came up with that. It does a really good job at keeping the freshness in.
Facing right-handed pitching so far this season.
Yeah, yeah,
Sitting
like a
under
peel tab.
300,
Yeah.
but not by a lot. And his
I'll
pitchers
try
go,
to buy
that's really
one.
an impressive number.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his
I'll
bat
buy
average
one.
this
I'll buy a
season,
couple
but he
tomorrow,
can
and I'll
beat you
have make sure I have one
variety of
ready for
ways.
Monday,
He has to because he
so I can
wasn't
show you
here
guys
for a
what
while.
I'm talking about.
Was born right here in Ohio, actually. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level.
Like whichever company does that first with their regular drinks, like Coke or Pepsi, is gonna make so much more money because of the idea that your drinks won't lose flavor. Because once you reseal it, it does a really good job at keeping that flavor in. But
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now.
I'm hoping
And stepping
Pepsi has a
in,
head start on him.
Ludwig, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way.
That's the next step, man. That is the next step.
Find the seats down the
Resealable
left field
cans.
line. Foul strike 1.
What's up, BM? Happy Saturday to you.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Can you
Yeah, I
force
doubt
the
they're gonna
next?
make it for the
Who's
regular
next up in the
drinks.
back? 'Cause this guy's done. You
But,
cannot fall down 0-2.
you know, one can remain
Better
hopeful.
pitchers in the league can expect to get a base hit.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. His 8th.
All right, that's going to be it for Valdez. He was very solid today.
Reds are down in order. They're
One
down
run and 2
7-1.
hits. That'll be it. We're going to turn it over to Mr. Phillips. This offense
Back
got
here at
clicking.
Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And
Finished a
before the inning
huge
gets underway,
essay.
let's get
What was it
a
about?
game
Can I ask you?
summary to this point. Alejandro Nunez enters now in a mop-up role.
Or you just want to move on
The
from it?
deficit right where it is.
Those days in school of writing those essays,
Riding
man.
in once again.
Finally get done with it and you're like,
Leading off for the Cubs, left fielder.
yes.
Valdez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Why did I swing at
Swinging
that?
bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball.
Things about this book that I didn't finish. Good old books that you don't finish.
Standing in now, Michael Love. And so take a look at
You
ball
kids have
one.
it so easy. You
He's
got
2 for
Google
3
and the
looking
internet.
for more here.
I had to go use the Dewey Decimal System. Oh, excuse me as I swing at everything.
Nunez is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief
Sporting.
pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark.
Alrighty.
You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both. 2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Real
Another
sporty.
1-2 delivery. And he'll try
Real
to get
sporty.
finishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Oh no, like if
That
I
swing tells
stream a
me he
game
was
one
really
day, it might be
trying to
something
get a
different.
pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's
It may
really
not be
the
MLB
best
on
two-strike
Monday.
approach either.
Not sure what.
Stepping in now, Mike Watkins. He'll take a
Did
look.
400 happen?
Too low,
Nope.
It's ball 1. So
It
far,
has
2
not.
for
Melendez
3
has
in
2
this
hits today, but no home run. He's just got more cold feet, I guess.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think
Sadly,
I know
no
why.
easel
He's
today.
doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Not gonna lie,
This is
no
hit
easel
high in the
today.
air out toward left
We're
center.
gonna hope that Phillips
Murillo
can finish
under
off
it,
this
and he
game.
makes the catch for
Last
out
2
number
innings.
3.
It's time
3 up,
for the
3 down for the Cubs. They're on top.
See if we can get him to
7-1.
throw 102 again.
Andrew Phillips gets the call from the pen to take over.
I still
on the
can't find
mound
that
and
game
start
where he
number
threw
7.
102. He threw a pitch that quickly to somebody. Haven't got him to do it again.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners
We'll see.
and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-0 home. Hit down the third baseline.
I don't know how they're catching up to that.
Foul ball, 1-1.
100 miles an hour.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken below the zone for a ball.
However, I will say this: if Phillips can't get the job done, we'll bring in Easel. If chances are we won't see Easel. Thinking about, I don't think I'm going to bring back Phillips next year. I like his velocity, but he's just, I don't know. He wants to be a starter. There's 101. He doesn't have the endurance. His control is kind of ridiculous sometimes. So we may be looking for some relievers in offseason. 101. Close.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Hopped up.
Jammed him.
Over to his
David
right.
Dahl, one
He's
pitch.
got it, and there are 2 down
Oh, thank
now.
you.
First baseman number 34.
See you, Matty.
The left-hander
Have a good one,
on
buddy.
the bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout.
Pretty slow night tonight.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I think I may stream some XCOM on Monday. That game is a lot of
Hey,
fun.
one of your better pitches is the straight changeup. You can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Just change his position to relief pitcher. Nah.
0-1 count and the pitch. A wave and a miss.
I don't like to change my
Behind a good
players'
fastball.
position. That would give me too much
Smoke
power.
At 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
That would give me a little too much power.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Now I may add a secondary
There's a pitch that
position
just
to a
misses the
player
inside corner.
if I feel as though
That's a
I'm
good pitch to
absolutely
lay off
going to
right there.
use
That
him
cutter
for that secondary
inside,
position.
and that is a
I wouldn't do
real
it just
tough
for the
pitch
heck of
for
it,
hitters to
but-
lay off of. And a lot of times,
Like
if you
Eric
do
Crook
swing
right
that
now on
cutter
on
in,
this
you're gonna end
team,
up with some firewood.
the guy that hit that 3-run homer in last night's game. He just plays third base and that's it. If I were in a dire position to where I had no players at second, I would edit him to where he could play second as well, but as a secondary position.
Hit down the line at first. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Yeah, I know, but
The 2-2 one more time.
I just kind of like to use them the way they
Runs in on
show
him here,
up,
and all they can do
I guess is what I'm
slip
trying to
one
say.
Fouled off to the right side.
I'm not saying it's wrong if you do it either.
And
If you like playing the game that way, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just, this team's so good, I gotta give myself stipulations. Like, I don't do cornerstone trades, I don't do position changes. Obviously I'm not good at drafting, but at this rate, I'm actually okay with that. At the rate that this team is, I'm okay with that. Even though Hysteria's latest draft class made me just twitch a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one.
I think he
to start
cheats.
the at-bat.
Sarah, you cheating, homie?
Off the plate,
I know
one
you're not
ball,
cheating.
one strike.
I don't even know how you would cheat that. Oh yeah, I've lost plenty of played games. This team though, it's just, yeah. I've
The 1-1 home.
it's just I'm very lucky right now. This is like the height of this team. You know, a lot of these players have been in my system for so long.
And we're gonna have a
They're
quick
reaching
stoppage
like
here
their
as the
peak.
beach ball has made its way into
You
right
know,
field.
but I think next year could possibly be a slower year. There's just so many unknowns. I've got 4 big name players that's in a free agent. That's going to be a free agent that I'm going to sign. You know, I need to fight other teams to get them back. Angel Barrios is one of those guys. William Nom's another one of those guys. My speedster and my power hitter. Albert Tanaka, my number 4 in my rotation. He's going to be a free agent. A potential. People are going to be going after him. And I think actually Mitchell Tree is going to be a free agent, and I will throw money at him to keep him on my team. I will absolutely throw money at him.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Andrew Phillips. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
But that's what's going to make it a little more disabling is I don't know if I'm going to have the funds for all of those guys. So we'll just have to find out, really.
Lofted in the air out
You know,
right center.
Barrios is going to want $25 million. I know that. And he deserves that money. He deserves that money. He's going to want $25 to $30 million. Mitchell Tree's going to want, I think, $12 to $15 million. William Nom's going to want $30 million. And, who's the other guy I said? Tanaka, I have no idea what he'll want.
First delivery to him on the way.
I'm going to guess $10 million, but I'm not sure.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down.
Yeah.
They're on top 7-1.
But you know how some of the players do in the offseason, they'll sometimes take lesser money to go to a different team, you know?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Duncan Sang. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
I've seen it happen in my franchise. That's how we lost, DiMaggio, actually. Now that I think about it. I offered him a contract, and the Orioles gave him a better contract. Or more years, less money. And he took their deal. So, you just never know, man. You just never know. But I ain't gonna complain about that, you know.
Valenzuela. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Davis legit is a quarter of the budget.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Yeah, I could be looking for two pitchers. You know, two pitchers are going to be...
A wind-up and the 0-2 pitch.
Or I could be looking for two starters in the offseason. It depends on what Tanaka does. And then the year after that, literally all of my other three pitchers, my three aces, Valdez, who pitched this game, Freddie Pulliam, who pitched 4 games ago. He's the one that's 14-1, and Gene Boovey, who's pitching tomorrow, or in the next game, I should say. They're going to be free agents. Those guys are going to be free agents, and they're all going to be 32. So, we're going to see who wants to go after them.
Greg Murillo. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I don't know, man. I kind of look forward to see what happens, you know.
The wind up and the 0-1.
And of course, I'm going to be changing the difficulty. I'll be adjusting the difficulty in the sliders for 19. So, that will make these a little more fun to watch, you know, not blowouts.
But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Heading out towards shallow right. Barrios has a play. And that retires the side.
Davis is playing Sandoval.
Reds are down and ordered. They're down 7-1.
Alright, Melendez is going to get one more chance. We'll get one more chance.
The genius of water, as it's known, just blocks from us here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Stepping up now, John Costello. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard up the middle. To his left.
Costello's going to be a free agent as well.
Go on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman, Jose Valdez.
Into the box now, Jose Melendez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he won't bite
These
at that
pitchers,
one either.
man.
It's 2-0.
Pitching around him. Voice seems like it's going out.
Now the 2-0 home. Lifted in the air.
Not going to
towards
get
left
out of
center.
here, but that will drop.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
So no 400 tonight.
And he is into second with a double. His
No
third
400
of the night.
tonight, man.
Now batting, right
Come on, Melendez. You killing me, man. You've got to hit it before the All-Star break.
Now at the plate, Angel Barrios. 0 for 3
Got
with an
to
RBI
hit
in
it.
this one. First delivery to him on the way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high
Thank
with the
you,
slider.
CRB, for the follow. Welcome. If you got a favorite team, please let us know.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Line towards
That's
center
going to
field.
drop. Melendez is
That's in
going to
there.
be
Base hit.
waved in. 8-0, or 8-1, I should say.
And the
Man.
run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
now batting,
Oh, the Orioles twisted. You have a fellow Orioles fan.
Now with the plate,
Woo.
Chris Valdez. 1 in, 1 out.
Thank you,
and 1
Orioles
out in the
fans.
lead.
Are some of the most tortured fans in baseball, man. So I think I've told Hysteria this. Kudos to you
From the stretch,
for
here's
staying
the pitch.
loyal to your team.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field.
Speaking of gone,
Gone!
man. All right, let's add more, shall we? My guy.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 28 on the season as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Man, this is just a bludgeoning. How long have you been an Orioles fan, CRB?
There's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
now batting,
Thanks, brother.
Into the box now, Michael Love.
Yeah, this game's been over for a little while.
And this is past him at
I
third,
just
down
before
the
you came
line.
in, I
It's a fair
just
ball.
got through talking about how the difficulty is going to be changed and the sliders are going to be
Second now with
changed
1 away.
for 19.
Wow, the
So
pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch
10
wasn't
years.
anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it
look at that hysteria. You can have a more intelligent conversation about the Orioles with this gentleman than me.
He even has to smile about that one.
So I gotta ask you, man. I've got to ask you, what's your expectations this year?
Standing in now, Mike Watkins, as he will take a look at a fastball in there.
What's your
That strike zone
expectations of the
expands
Orioles
just
this
a
year?
little. It's 0-1.
Do you like the fact that they hired Brandon Hyde as their new manager? That's the word I'm looking for.
Fastball that
Do you
time
think Chris
nowhere
Davis
close,
will
and it's
actually
even
have a
1-1.
productive year? Do you think Trumbo will have a productive year?
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Right, right. Right. Still a rebuild.
Drilled
Possibly
on the
no
ground.
Adam Jones anymore.
Has it. And there's out number 2.
65 and 95.
the batter,
See, that's an improvement from last year. So
Carter.
Riding in, Andy Carter. Runner in scoring position.
About 250 and 30 bombs. Look at that. He's got a lot of faith in Davis. Nothing wrong with that.
First offering on its way. Popped high in the air.
I would like to see him have a bounce back here.
Pinder.
I trust you and Hysteria's guesses better than mine, though, when it comes to him.
But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Reds 1. In now for the Reds, David Moya starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Look at that. CRB's got everything nailed down.
Right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see scenes.
He's got a guess. He's got a prediction for every player.
Really quicken up on you.
And that's good. That's good. I'm not picking on you for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I'm a Cubs fan, man, and I don't have a prediction for half the team. No.
The batter.
Juan Villafuerte move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
I noticed scores out of hands right here.
Amish,
I've
please.
never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there. Staying within yourself and grabbing you a knob.
In now, Jordan Ludwig. First pitch to him.
260 average. So you expect a lot of these hitters to have significantly higher averages, right, compared to last year.
Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through for a hit.
Here come those Reds again. They just won't die.
So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that rise
Ah,
smile
it's Ludwig.
coming out of the box right there.
It's been a thorn in my side.
He'd be lying if he didn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Reds are not going quietly.
Pinder, 0-1 the count.
Dylan Bundy, 12-14. 3.25 for ERA.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Villafuerte over at second. Ludwig at first, 1 gone. And that one just missed outside.
What do you think about that, T?
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Are you from the Baltimore area, CR? Or are you just from somewhere else in the country?
This pitching staff has done a really good job against
Michael
the
Givens,
Giants.
35 saves. If he's not traded, right?
It's not easy to make a guy
Think he'll be
strike out
traded?
5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Red Sox haven't won a game since October. Oh my God. BM, please. Just
Into the box now. David Dahl.
killing me, Smalls.
Swings and grounds it to short.
That's the end of the game right there.
For the force, and the ball game is over.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year.
Oh, okay.
Their
Yeah.
third
No, that's
finishing
cool.
the
That's cool.
season with a winning record.
10-1, the final lopsided
Just like
score in
Jones,
this
and
ballgame.
just started liking the L's from there. Yeah, I
Jumped
respect
out
that.
to
I
an
respect
early
that.
lead in the first and never looked back. Ronaldo Valdez hangs win number 11 on his line, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings.
He just, this red team is on the other end of rebuilding, as you can tell. So Valdez gets back into the. I don't know why save. Phillips got to save, but okay. Whatever floats your boat, man.
Here now is the final line.
So Melendez still chasing 400. Still chasing 400. Not gonna get it tonight. This ought to be good. This ought to be good. Let's see what the Brewers are wanting. They want Aaron Colon, which, you know, I've been looking to trade him, to be fair. They will give me Ricky Nellis. You know what? I'm good on catchers, man. I don't need another catcher. I like this guy, but I don't need another catcher. I've got 3 in my active in the majors, and they are doing more than adequate enough jobs. Yeah, easy decline, yeah. If it would have been like Johnny Major or maybe one of these second basemen, like a second baseman for a second baseman, I probably would have made that trade, but I don't need another catcher, so sorry, Brewers, I am going to decline that. But yeah, I'm going to hit one more thing here, and then we'll call it a night. So let's see here. Let's look at these contracts real quick. Let's go to Major League Baseball. Let's go to MLB roster, shall we? All right, so just to give a little preview. Here. Bueller's not going to come back. Easel's going to... I'm going to try to re-sign Easel. 33, but he's been with us for such a long time. I can't just let him walk. So, look forward to re-signing Easel. Phillips is probably going to go. I'll let some other teams sign him. Crook will probably go. I don't know. I may re-sign him for a bench option. Bench player. Kevin Anthony, I'm on the fence. I have no idea. Good defensive player, and he's actually done okay, average-wise. So, Mike Watkins, going to be re-signing him. We may give him a big contract to stay in Chicago. So, keep him going. Yep, Mitchell Tree, our Hall of Fame closer, our Mariano Rivera, if you will. No doubt I'm going to throw all the money at him. 34 years old, still a 99, not in full decline yet. So I'm willing to give him a 3 to 4 year deal, to be honest with you. Who else we got here? Brian Delgado. He will be getting a contract extension. I like him. I really need him in the back end of that bullpen. Tanaka. I look forward to signing him, but I have a feeling I'm going to have some strong competition for him. All the money. Yeah, right. James Cho. You know what? I like James Cho. I really do. He's got speed for a pitcher. You can see his speed and stealing, and he's a pitcher. But I may let him walk. I just don't. He's having a great year for us. But I just don't think he's the answer that I'm looking for. So I may let him walk at the end of the year. Costello, good utility guy. Could play anywhere in the diamond. Going to re-sign him if possible. Ortiz will be gone. Barrios, big target, will be getting a lot of money as well. He's going to be wanting about 24, 25 mil. So, best prospect, I will get to that here in 1 second here. That's all we got here. Melendez has got 5 years. So, 30 years old, he'll be a free agent at 35. But he is still looking for home run number 400. And, of course, Andy Carter. It depends. Like, the game says my best project is a pitcher. I think it's Hinkle. Yeah, the game has him as my best prospect. But if you ask me, it's a pretty big tie. You got Enrique Vesperis, starting pitcher, 21 years old. You can see his stats there. Who else? I like to look at the closer, Leo Santos. I like this guy as my future closer. I don't really have a bona fide closer or a bona fide player that I'm looking forward to. A lot of decent players, just no one that stands out to me. So I guess my number one prospect would be probably Vesperis. If not, Vance Burden is going to be a pick for me. He may be in that number 5 spot next year. So, but we only have 2 prospects in the top 50. So, oh, Michael Love has moved up. Okay, so we've got 6 players in. So, but yeah, that's about it right there. No one great. See the ages there. 31, 31, and 31. Alright, so let me see if there's anyone we can go host. Let's find someone to host, shall we? Not gonna host that guy. I know that for a fact. Okay, guys. I've got nobody on that I'm really interested in hosting. So, retired old timer. Yeah. You know, I thought about that. Well, I guess I can. I guess we can. I guess we can host him. If you guys are up for some road to the show here, we will. We'll go up and see Pop's Oil Can. I think that's his player's name. Road to the show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Amish, thanks for the assisted sub, if I could say. CR, thank you for following, man. I hope to see you back in here. Appreciate you. You and T seem to be hitting off pretty well, and that's good to see. Amish, love you. Maddie, not here anymore. Love you. BM, love you. Care about all of you. I really, really do. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching the past recording of this. So, no stream tomorrow. Like I said, Amish and I, along with Ray, will be recording the next Hot Takes Corner podcast episode. That will be up on Monday. There will be a stream Monday. However, I do not know what I'll be streaming. So, if you want to stop by, that's great. If not, then I will talk to you guys some other time. Have a good rest of your weekend. I have a hair appointment. Yeah. Anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Bye-bye.